both Nixon and Humphrey were very familiar figures on the national scene, and I think the advantage Nixon had had prior to the November election was that he'd been a free agent for the last 8 years. And Humphrey had been a vice president for much of that period, very much under the thumb of Lyndon Johnson. So Nixon, I think, had more room to maneuver in representing himself. You know, a big theme of the Nixon campaign was there's a new Nixon, seasoned by his defeat, tempered by reflection and so on in the years he's been out of power. Nixon was hoping that the media would write about him the way Churchill is described in the 30s, you know, out of power but sort of recharging his batteries so he'll become the man you turn to. That, I'm not sure that idea ever took hold. Humphrey had been, you know, the ultimate number 2 as vice president. Johnson had insisted on complete loyalty, especially on issues like Vietnam, where Humphrey wanted to create some distance between himself and the Johnson policies, wanted to move more in a direction of I'll be the president of peace in Vietnam. Johnson, for most of that year, just said, if you do that, first of all, he said, there'll be blood on your hands. But second of all, the veiled threat was, I will pull the rug out from under you if you try to chart your own course here.